Hi everyone, this is David Zakos. On this video, we're going to do an interview with a local real estate attorney that we do business with that we like. I think actually we met through a mutual acquaintance. I used to be a deputy in town and had a heart for working with youth and elderly and stuff like that. And one of the deputies that worked at the school, Officer Mike, was somebody that Lauren represented in a sale where I think I represented the buyer. Today I want to introduce you to Lauren Kohl of Gibson, Kohl, and Wolff. Lauren, like people always have this impression, I think, of attorneys just being very studious, very by the book, very disciplined. Tell us how you were as a young student.
Well, I really wasn't that great of a student, and I think that when I go back to my next high school reunion, that everybody would think, wow, she was the least likely one that we ever thought would be a lawyer. I definitely had speeding tickets, okay, and other things like that. But when it came down time to buckle down in college, and I knew that my parents were paying for my education, I knew that I couldn't let them down, and that's when I became very studious. And I did always have good grades, although maybe not the best student because I talked a lot during class.
At what point did you know that you wanted to be an attorney?
I don't think I knew that I wanted to be an attorney until I was in law school. I kind of fell into law school because I was helping a friend study, and I was so involved in it with them that I decided that I would just take the LSAT exam and then put in applications, and I figured if it was meant to be, it would meant to be. I did get accepted to two, law schools, and I figured that with that education, I might be better at whatever career I was in, and there would be value in it no matter what.
And then now you're an attorney. You're not just an attorney, you're a senior partner at a firm. Do you see yourself as a real estate attorney? Do you see yourself as an entrepreneur? Just curious.
I wear a lot of hats every day. I consider myself mostly an entrepreneur because it's a small firm, and I am the human resources manager, the IT manager, I'm in charge of marketing, and I'm a lawyer. And I have to keep pivoting throughout the day to accomplish all those things.
What do you enjoy being an entrepreneur? What do you enjoy most about working for yourself then?
Well, I enjoy that I don't have a bureaucratic regime to go through when I need to make a quick decision. I can make a change, and if the change that I make doesn't suit me, in 2 more days I can make another change.
And I think that's good to have the flexibility. And one thing I think I saw working with you is that people feel comfortable around you and you talk to people. That's something that is always an advantage when you're a real estate attorney. If you could point your finger back to one thing that contributed to your growth of your firm, what would it be?
Well, there's always hard work, but it's also surrounding yourself with a great team. And I have a great staff. We respect each other, and we know that we're all on the same team to get it done. My office manager always says that if Nike didn't already have the slogan, just do it, it would be our slogan.
Okay, great. Now, there may be many, and I know it's probably a very rewarding career, profession, but it's probably challenging. But can you think of maybe share one rewarding experience that you can think of?
David, I've done over 15,000 closings, okay? And those are sometimes for first-time home buyers. They're sometimes for very, very wealthy second home buyers, and sometimes they're retirees. And as much as the financial reward is best on the high-end deals, it's usually the first-time home buyers and the retirees who appreciate me the most and acknowledge that they couldn't have done it without me. So that's what keeps me going.
Now that you've been through all this and you've been in your career for a number of years, if you could go back to like when you first started, what's one bit of advice you'd give yourself, your younger self?
Well, I think I would just recognize that you never get to just sit back and rest on your laurels. There's always competition coming at you from another angle. So you have to stay relevant. You have to know what's changing in the economy, in the environment, and in your community, and stay on top of it.
As an entrepreneur owning your own firm, do you have any long-term goals for your business?
Well, I have recently hired a new attorney that just graduated from the University of Florida, and I have made it my commitment to mentor her just like others have mentored me.
Okay.
And I also have some kids that are in law school, and I'm hoping that they will also come work with me so that there'll be longevity in the firm.
Okay, something that you can pass on.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Let's change gears a little bit. Instead of about the business, how about just about yourself? Is there something interesting, maybe a hobby, maybe something about yourself that people don't know about that you want to share?
Well, I think that I'm very creative, And so I very rarely am sitting on the couch doing nothing. So whether it's some form of exercise, yoga, or experimenting with, painting or music or anything like that, I pretty much stay busy all the time.
I appreciate your time coming in and sharing. If you have any questions about this interview or a little bit about Lauren, whatever, please feel free to ask. I appreciate you watching, and we look forward to speaking with you again soon.
Thank you very much.
All right. Take care.